Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Murray to air it out again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 13.
Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21. Patriots nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Demir Bird returning it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's the man traded by the Patriots, Chandler Jones. In there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They fake the give. Newton being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
And he's missed now at his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now 3rd down and long.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
On 1st and goal, Drake. He's still fighting forward. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Patriots nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Bird now ready to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Drake, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got...
And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Buying time to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off play action, Newton. And his pass incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. He sets to fire deep. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Intended for Demir.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
48-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Back at the 31-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run with Drake. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's a gain of 6.
To throw is Murray.
Cardinal first down.
Flushed out right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Running, it's Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
52-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
42.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Harris. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, what a move. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Murray off play action. Got him in on the right sideline. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Right back to Drake. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Drake. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was taken.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down, Arizona.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put in #1 for what we've seen this season.
Operating from the gun, Murray. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hopkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Cardinal first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2nd and 8.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals add on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 49, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Flush to his right, finding Harris over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the gun, here's Newton. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Don't worry about it.
They will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2-yard line.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Brings up
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action. Newton. Escaping the pressure right. incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's third down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.